Hello, how's it going? My name is Evan Nissen, and I am the founder and president of NisonCo, a cannabis PR and SEO agency. We are putting together this series to help you learn SEO for those who want to try doing it themselves. And my video today is going to be focused on how to optimize web content, specifically web pages and blogs. And I'm going to be covering four things from a pretty high level, which are keywords and search phrases and how to use them in your content, meta tags, what they are and how to use them, headers, what they are and how to use them, and blogs, same thing, sort of what they are, how to optimize them, and how to use them best from an SEO standpoint. um, uh, we're going to have more in-depth videos that I'll link to in the description below for each of these categories. And for now, I'll be talking about these specifically in the context of optimizing web copy. Um, for instance, keywords and search phrases, we're going to have an entire video on how to do that, on how to find the best search phrases for your company, which again, I'll link below. But assuming you have those search phrases, I'll now talk a little bit about how to put them in your web copy. So it's important from a search phrase standpoint that you have a diversity of phrases. You don't want to just have very similar sentences that Google's algorithm could basically figure out is pretty much the same anyway. That doesn't give Google's algorithm any additional information, so therefore it can't help you anymore. So as an example, is where to buy CBD gummies. That's a good search phrase. CBD gummies for sale is a pretty similar search phrase, but maybe CBD gummies shipped nationally is a pretty diverse phrase. So if you have, where to buy CBD gummies shipped nationally, CBD gummies available in central New Jersey, those are types of phrases that are diverse enough that Google will give you more, will likely send more traffic your way for using different types of phrases that are similar like that. It's also important to consider intent. This will be talked about more in depth in the detailed video, but don't go by just search volume. A lot of people will target these sort of general terms with higher search volume rather than the longer tailed phrases that have clear intent. As an example, CBD gummies, almost for sure has more search volume than CBD gummies for sale or CBD gummies for sale in central New Jersey. But there's that aren't looking to buy them. They might be looking to research them or look at nutritional ingredients or looking for recipes on how to make them. But if somebody is typing in CBD gummies for sale, they're looking to buy, or if you say CBD gummies for sale in central New Jersey, those are going to be easier terms to rank for because they're more specific. They may have lower search volume in total, but they're more likely to result in sales for you because of the clear intent is a purchasing intent there. So that covers a very high level of the types of search phrases to use and what to consider in regards to search phrases when optimizing content. So the next thing that brings me to, is meta tags and headers are the most important places to look for adding these search phrases and key phrases, these search words and key phrases, these keywords and search phrases. And you want to make sure that those are in actual headers, not just big bold text. So as an example, cannabis SEO, this is an H1, this is an H2. And when I say H1, H2, that's actually in the HTML code, which I'll get to which I'll show you right now, actually. So if you want to look at your code of your website to see if you have headers, proper headers, right-click and click View Page Source. Control F, do that little left arrow thing. H1 would be an H1 header, so you can see we do have an H1 header there. H2 is H2 headers, H3 are H3 headers. So you want to make sure that you have at least one H1 header, some H2 headers, and a few H3 headers, or some amount of all of them, and that they're optimized. So as an example for us, again, we have an H1 cannabis SEO. RH2's SEO for cannabis and CBD companies. This is our website, by the way. The other H2, contact NisonCo for a free price quote. Learn more about our cannabis SEO services. Examples and reporting. Learn how NisonCo SEO can help your business thrive. So you can see that we have search phrases or keywords in almost all of our headers, and you should make sure something that your web pages and website, all the web pages on your website are similarly optimized. You also want to make sure that there's good header to text ratios. So we have a header here, and then we have a lot of text, header and text. You'll want to make the entire thing headers. That's it's not that's not going to help. That's going to hurt you. Other things to look at, like I mentioned, are meta tags. Meta tags is what people actually see on Google when you search something. It's the little description that comes up. And a nice little trick to see either your or your competitor or any website's meta tags is by going to the search bar here, typing in site, and then it will show you the actual meta tags. So again, cannabis SEO, CBD SEO or search phrase of ours, cannabis SEO agency is a phrase, dispensary SEO, SEO for dispensary is a phrase for us. So you try to work these titles and headers in a way that will optimize the amount of search phrases and the diversity of search phrases that Google can point to your web page accurately with. So we went over a little bit so far keywords and search phrases and the types of things to look for there. Headers, the header to text ratio on the web page, and meta tags. And that brings me to the importance of blogs. So I'll show you our blog real quick. Blogs are great because it's sort of a blank canvas from an SEO perspective to put more meta tags, headers, and web copy, and which is content here, this type of just text, on Google, which helps give the Google algorithm more to learn from for you. The more headers and meta tags your web domain has, the more it will learn. And also each page can be optimized for different terms, which gives you an opportunity to give more specific pages to people, to your customers, which is what Google wants. As an example, to be more clear, you could have a web page, if you're us, that says cannabis SEO. You could have another web page, CBD SEO. For blogs, as an example, I'll show you our blogs. If you want to rank for terms like for your website, how to build domain authority, we put up this great blog, which comes up for a lot of those types of terms. So blogs are just a really good use. Now that you know how to optimize web copy, your blogs will be that much more effective and therefore important. And I hope you enjoyed what I had to teach you so far. We're going to be giving you a lot more information for those SEO nerds like myself. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact us. We also do free SEO audits. If you're looking for that, you can get in touch with us, and we'd be happy to help.